You know what? It's a dumb. It's 12 a.m. I don't really need to do anything right now, but I know I'm probably gonna like keep watching YouTube or TikTok. So I'm just gonna like I kind of have things to do and I procrastinate a lot. Hence why I have an app blocker. If you're asking me whether it's effective or not, I'm not sure. Probably not because I can kind of like edit um the timings. Like I can like all of these apps here, all these four apps are like constantly blocked and I can just like unblock them and boom, I can watch YouTube through Google Chrome. Anyway, that's not the important part. I cannot watch TikTok or YouTube through like the official app though, because yeah, I have it blocked. And let me just edit everything. Gosh, sorry, cringe. Oh my gosh. No, the amount of storage space this is gonna take, it's killing my soul. Okay. Okay, you know what? I'm just not gonna care about the other things. Let me get Thursday back in here. Alright. 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 Okay, so I'm just gonna do I'm probably gonna I hopefully I will delete it afterwards because I don't really want to keep 1 minute and 30 seconds worth of me just talking, I guess. My phone has no storage space. Anyway, I'm here to rate the quotes that my app blocker gives me because I'm demotivated and I procrastinate a lot. So yay. Okay. The trick is in what one emphasizes. We either make ourselves miserable or we make ourselves strong. The amount of work is the same. Carlos Castaneda. I actually quite like this quote. And I actually do think like the line, the amount of work is the same, is so true because like I make myself miserable, and it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to be miserable. Like it takes a lot of effort. Um, yeah. So, um, a rating out of 10, I give it a 6 out of 10, and it loses 4 points because it makes me feel bad about myself. But it's like some hard hitting words. Anyway, let's go next. It's not knowing what to do. It's doing what you know. Tony Robbins. I have no idea who these people are anyway. By the way, okay. It's not knowing what to do. It's doing what you know. Actually, I think this is good. But I give it a 6.1 out of 10. It's not knowing what to do, it's doing what you know. It's a little bit confusing and it's not really specific, it's really general. It's not knowing what to do. That is a good line. It's doing what you know. That is also a good line. But I feel like it doesn't really make me want to do stuff. And it's a little bit like, okay, so what do I know? Like what am I supposed to do? Kind of thing. Yeah. Okay, next up, working on the right thing is probably more important than working hard. Um, I'm confused by this. Uh, 3 out of 10. I don't know if it makes me want to work hard. It kind of just confuses me. Katerina, you're a fake. Okay. Next. To the degree we are not living our dreams, our comfort zone has more control over us than we have over ourselves. This is a good quote in general, but I give it a 2 out of 10. In terms of encouragement and inspiring me to do work, it doesn't really doesn't really do that to me. I mean, yes, I am in my comfort zone, but this doesn't really push me to want to not be in my comfort zone. To the degree we're not living our dreams, our comfort zone is more control. Yeah, it's just making me feel bad about myself. Yeah. Okay. Next. Would you like? Oh, this is a good one. This is actually like this is okay. I give this a 8 out of 10, because this is something that I actually remembered. Um, like some at some random time, and it actually motivated me to like do a lot of things, especially like now, like just doing a lot of things. Would you like me to give you a formula for success? It's quite simple, really. Double your rate of failure. You're thinking of failure as the enemy of success, but it isn't at all. You can be discouraged by failure or you can learn from it, so go ahead and make mistakes. Make all you can, because remember, that's where you will find success. I feel like this quote is a lot of the reason. It's a big reason. It is big motivator behind like the reason why I've started doing more things like the past week, like doing this right now and like posting TikToks and stuff. So yeah, this is a good quote. What did I give it just now? I give it an 8.88 out of 10. Thomas Watson, wise words. Um, why do anything unless it's going to be great? Peter Block. That's just a funny ass name. Peter Block. And it's an app blocker. Okay, but why do anything unless it's going to be great? 1 out of 10. It doesn't help me. Bye. The way we measure productivity is flawed. People checking their BlackBerry over dinner is not the measure of productivity. This is a good quote. I give it a 4 out of 10 though, because I don't really. I feel like it makes you think a lot about productivity, but it also doesn't really. The way we measure productivity is flawed. People checking their BlackBerry over dinner. Yeah, but it's more of like a reflection quote about busyness and productivity. It is a good quote though. So I give it a 4 out of 10. It's not that bad, but it doesn't really make me it makes you think lah. It makes you think. Okay. Oh. To think is easy, to act is difficult. To act as one thinks is the most difficult. I give this a 2 out of 10 as well. Because this is a good quote. It really is. It describes a lot of people's situation very well. Does it make me want to do work though? No, it doesn't. It just makes me, oh, my struggle is validated. It's difficult to do what I want to. Okay, great. Like that's what it's making me do. No hate on these people though. The cynic says one man can't do anything. I say only one man can do anything. I guess this is a good quote, but I feel like it's a little bit problematic because it discourages teamwork, and it's kind of just like individual, like motivating yourself, like self motivating. When like when you have to like put other people down to put yourself up, that kind of thing. Or maybe it's not lah. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. The cynic says, "One man can't do anything." I say only one man can do anything. It is a good quote though, because I feel like most things come from one man. Like like an idea comes from one man. It starts with one person and it grows into a teamwork kind of thing lah. But this is a good quote. I give it a 6.7 out of 10. I feel like it would help some people to do stuff. I don't know if it helps me though. Um, improve productivity means less human sweat, not more. I give this also a 6 out of 10. It doesn't motivate me to do work, but it makes sense. A lot of the best work I've ever done started out as something completely different because I gave myself permission to have space around my time and expectations. I think this is a pretty good quote also. I give this, man, they're having a lot of similar ratings, like a 6.78 out of 10. Because I feel like this quote is something that I have like in the back of my mind, and it does help me to like not have a perfectionist mindset. I feel like the perfectionist mindset is what is stopping a lot of people from actually doing things. um so yeah, I would say this is a good quote, but it doesn't exactly make me want to do work, so that's why it still gets only a 6.78. um Focus on being productive instead of busy. I'll give this a 5 out of 10. Whatever, it doesn't help. um you don't become great by trying to be great. You become great by wanting to do something, and then by doing it so hard that you become great in the process. I think this gets a 6.5 out of 10, because I feel like my goal, yes, I do want to be great, but perhaps I'm not trying to be like super super gay, like super super great. You don't become great. It is a good quote though. Yeah, but maybe not targeted towards me. Never mistake motion for action. A 3 out of 10. Confusing. Your mind is for having ideas, not holding them. This is actually a really good quote. So I remember this a lot. So I'll give this like a 7.7 out of 10. Because this is like I actually remember this, and this quote made me like do something immediately. Like whenever you have an idea, you should just do it. because if you hold back, you will procrastinate. That's what I think. Okay, last one, perhaps. The least productive people are usually the ones who are most. 1 out of 10. I don't get it. So many people hold meetings. What are you talking about? Okay, because that was a bad one. Let's do another one. The desire of knowledge, like the thirst of riches, increases ever with the 1 out of 10. I don't understand. Sorry. Um. Oh, this is a really good quote. I think we can end on this one. This gets 8 out of 10 for me. Solid 8 out of 10. If there are 9 rabbits on the ground, if you want to catch one, just focus on one. This is. I feel like there's always so many things on my mind, and like there's so many things that I want to do. It's like 90 things on my to do list, but you know, I can just like hone in and focus on one and get it done like one by one, or like just focus on one like in the meantime instead of looking at the big list. So I feel like this is a really good quote. I'll read it again. If there are 9 rabbits on the ground, if you want to catch one, just focus on one. Should I rate it 9 out of 10 because there are 9 rabbits? Never mind. But Jack Ma, this is a good quote. I don't know where he is now, but we'll end on that note. Being productive is not easy, but yeah. Okay. Oh, we're not gonna rate that one. Okay.